Hello everyone, in this video I'll be walking you through how to build your first Copilot. This Copilot is called Power Platform Help Copilot. Let's get started. Power Platform Help Copilot is a developer assistant that provides answers based on Power Platform websites and Power Platform forums. So here are a few conversation starters. So I can say, how do I solve whatever error? Here I'm using a sample error. A principal user is missing whatever privilege. So this gives me the answer, and also there are references it gives to the answers. Right? So this is actually searching the Power Platform forums and giving me the answer. So the next thing I ask is, what are the best practices for using model-driven apps? So this actually queries the Power Platform websites and then gives an answer about what are the different best practices when you build model-driven apps, and also gives the references. So the next question I'd ask is, where can I find resources in Power Automate? It gives the different bunch of resources for that, and also one more. The last I ask is, when I should use a model-driven app versus a Canvas app. So that gives the difference between the two, and when would you use one over the other. These are just the conversation starters. So you can use this to give your startup prompts. You can give whatever error you're facing here instead of the error is shown in the sample. So and so on and so forth. So now I would like to switch to how to create this Copilot using Copilot Studio. So let me go and say new Copilot. So I'll call it Power Platform Helper because we already have help. If I do that, it says this is already existing. So let me do that. And once I do that, I'll also have to say which language. I'll leave it as English, and I'll have to give which website will this Copilot refer to generate the uh, answers. It's called generative answers. I'll tell you what is that in a second. So powerusers.microsoft.com. Um, Also, the thing is, I can choose what is the Copilot icon. I just choose this is the icon, and I can also choose a solution. So I just for now leave it in the default solution, but the good practice is to have a separate solution for your copilots. Then I'll just go ahead and hit create. So it takes a few seconds to actually go ahead and create a copilot for me. So So basically, as I told you earlier, that what is generative answers? So generative answers is basically uh, the thing is, you don't have to give questions and answers for the bot. All you need to give is the URL. In this case, I give to Microsoft.com. So it'll go ahead and index that URL and then get all the information from that. So whatever questions you ask is based on that. So okay, let me move on. Let me go to generative AI. So if you remember, I had just given just one website. This is most of the forums are located here. So I also have some additional websites for the Power Platform I just want to give. So I'll just point it to the Power Platform documentation. Let me start with the Power Apps URL. So this is what I give. The next website will be Power Automate. They'll say add. The last is the Power BI. So this refers to the Microsoft Learn for Power Apps, Power Automate, and Power BI. So let me do that. So the next thing I have is the Copilot content moderation. So what you can do is, so if you can say the high, medium, or low. So high means it will generate a fewer answers, and but responses are more relevant. So I'll just leave it at that. So you also have upload a document, which will not be doing here. This case will be useful where you have all your knowledge in documents. For example, it may be some HR policies or any of those stuff. So you can use that for this demo and this use case. I'll not be using that. Okay, so I'll go ahead and just hit save. So now this has actually saved this. So what I can do, I actually can do a conversation here. So I can go ahead and go ahead and take some of the okay. Prompt. Let me go ahead and ask this question. What are the best practices for using model driven apps? So, this is actually going to use generative answers. Since I've actually said track between topics, it'll show you what is the flow it's getting at. So, this is coming here and creating the generative answers and giving me the output. So, it also has the references to the different URLs it's picking this from. So that's that. Now we have tested our Copilot. Let's go ahead and publish it. So I click on publish and say publish. So you can just ignore for now the publishing to Microsoft Copilot has turned out. That's fine. So we can go ahead and publish your bot. So what does once you're done with this, what we can do is go ahead and you know put this to your website. So but this is successfully published now. So what I'll do is now go ahead and click on channels. So you can go here or you can go say click on go to channels from here. So this is going to take you there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to publish my Copilot in my demo website. So I'm going to click there. So it asks me about a few details. So let me give those details for this. So I'll say Power Platform Copilot is a developer assistant. That's just the welcome message and also some conversation starters. I'll just give that in a second. Okay, and save it. So this channel was saved. So this now gives me a URL. So let me just copy the URL of my demo website. I'm going to just that URL. So you can see this is your initial. What is the introduction to your website and what are the different uh, conversation starters here. So just wait for a few seconds, and that's it. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.